Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories for you. Firstly, why is that pro-Fano media is almost boycotting the ongoing friction between Ethiopian and Eritrean governments? 3 days ago, PM Abiy spoke and he took an official position about Ethiopian need for having access to the Red Sea. Then today, Eritrean Information Ministry issued a statement. Pro-Fano, pro-Amhara media is not giving coverage to this development. Secondly, a new commando Fano brigade has been established. A video has been published by this brigade showing very tough training which these commandos are undergoing. Thirdly, Ethiopian PM Abiy arrived in Beijing today, China. What is the agenda of his visit? Is Afwerki going to attend the meeting too, which is going to start in Beijing from Tuesday? Firstly, viewers, we have seen now statements from both sides, Ethiopia and Eritrea, about access to the Red Sea. I am covering it, and several other news sources are covering it too. But I have observed that pro-Fano news outlets are deliberately not giving coverage to this issue. Yes, they did speak about the Prime Minister when 3 days ago Prime Minister was seen on Fano TV, obviously a recorded video, 45-minute long video, when he spoke about need for Ethiopia to have access to the Red Sea. Then today, Eritrean government officially responded. And today's response from Eritrean government was very cold. Eritrean government coldly rejected Ethiopian government's offer of talks. And the government rejected PM Abiy's statement as not worth discussing. The government asked pro-Eritrean government diaspora to stay silent. No need to respond to this sort of provocation because what is being said is insignificant. So that is what Eritrean government said. Some people say, Sajid, you misread the statement of the government today. Eritrean government rather objected to the platform, that this is the right platform to talk. There must be other platforms. I don't agree with this understanding of the statement. I think the statement is very clear. Eritrea does not want to talk to Ethiopia about the Red Sea issue, and both have been in talks indirectly. Maybe offers have been made. Eritrea not showing flexibility. Several reasons we can discuss in some separate videos. Now, why is pro-Fano Amhara media almost boycotting this development, though it was Ethio 360 people who claimed that PM Abiy was planning a war on Eritrea to claim us support. Well, these Amhara groups believe that the purpose behind Ethiopian government's onslaught, diplomatic onslaught about Red Sea is that PM Abiy's government wants to divert attention from the conflict in the Amhara region. It wants the airtime to be dominated by this news story about Ethiopia-Eritrea friction, about Ethiopian position regarding access to the Red Sea. So that is why PM Abiy spoke for 45 minutes. And if Amhara media starts covering this issue in detail, it means that Amhara media is falling into a trap. And trap is that Fano's coverage, Fano's activities coverage should decrease. That is what the government wants. That is why we're seeing that pro-Fano media is not covering the Eritrean Ethiopian government's tension very extensively. By the way, I don't agree with this thing, this claim that PM Abiy just raised this issue to divert attention from the conflict in Amhara. I don't agree with that. Why did he raise this issue? I'll speak on that in coming videos. But you cannot just divert attention from an ongoing conflict by making a claim about having access to the sea. Obviously, if you are making a claim, it will be covered once, twice, thrice. It does not mean that conflict is going to end in the region. Obviously, when things are happening in the region, Amhara region, it will be covered. The developments will be covered. So no matter if Ethiopian government takes a position about Assab or not, about Red Sea or not, the conflict in Amhara cannot go unreported because things are happening there. Region is becoming destabilized. So ultimately, no news outlet can boycott or it can ignore developments happening on the ground. If news outlets ignore these developments, it leads to loss of viewership for those news outlets. So I think that Ethiopia-Eritrea conflict should be covered by all news outlets. By the way, Tigrayan government is silent. Tigray activists considering what to say, how to take positions, because it's a very interesting development. Amhara based groups, Amhara hardliners, they have rejected PM Abiy's position about having access to the Red Sea. Oromo ruling elite behind PM Abiy. What will Tigray do? That we'll see in coming days. But so far we're seeing a boycott by major pro-Fano news outlets about the friction between Ethiopia and Eritrea. They're covering it, but not in detail. Sorry. Secondly, viewers, Fano fighters have established a new brigade commando unit. Yesterday, a video of its training was made public by the Fano fighters. Black Line Battalion is the name of this brigade. It's based in Gondar, I think North Gondar. Safar Malise is leading this brigade. And yesterday's video shows the tough training which these Fano fighters are undergoing somewhere in the Amhara region. It's like war preparation. If you look at the video, I'm going to show you the video, you'll see that it's preparation for war. Fano has covered a long distance, I think, in just a few months. Last year, Fano was down and out. Its leaders were fighting, but they were fleeing mainly to save themselves, to be alive. They were being arrested. ASF was after Fano commanders arresting them. ASF was supporting Ethiopian National Defense Force. But now you see that ASF is leading Fano. ASF's colonels are leading Fano, different Fano factions. ENDF joining to some extent, youths joining too. And this ASF, battle-hardened, trained in Eritrea, is now training more youths. New brigades are being formed. Nijat Brigade was established, I reported 2 days ago, to protect Amhara-Sudan border. A brigade of several thousand fighters, well trained, some trained in Eritrea. Now this new brigade, Black Line Battalion of Gondar. All these developments point towards the future scenarios that this conflict in the region isn't going to end. It will go on. It can go on for years, believe me, because so much is happening in terms of training, in terms of logistics, in terms of fundraising, And so far, no solution in sight, no concrete efforts to resolve the conflict. That is, and we're seeing the effect of this conflict on the people of the Amhara region, on businesses, on economy, etc. And Ethiopian government does not want to resolve this conflict. Why? Maybe a destabilized Amhara region suits federal government. A united Amhara region could be a threat to the federal government. Otherwise, everyone who follow such conflicts, anyone who follows such conflicts can easily understand that this conflict isn't going to end soon, but no progress towards solution. So it means that continuation of the conflict suits people, or the government believes, government is under false impression that it can put an end to the conflict very soon, which won't happen by the way. Video of this black line battalion at the end. Lastly, PM Abiy is in China. He arrived in China this morning. He's going to attend Belt and Road Initiative Summit, which is being organized in China. Around 130 countries' representatives are going to join, going to attend this summit, starting from Tuesday, 2-day summit. From Kenya, William Ruto has also arrived there. Isaias Afwerki could also be there. We don't know if he has arrived there in China or not. Putin is also one of the invitees. Will he arrive or not? That remains to be seen. China is showing its global reach. Chinese Belt and Road Initiative involves Africa too. Several African countries are part of this initiative. So we could see several African leaders attend this summit. And China gave relief to Ethiopia a few weeks ago when Ethiopia attended BRICS summit and it asked for membership of the summit. China rescheduled Ethiopian loan payment. So Ethiopia got temporary relief from China. And Ethiopia wants assurance from China as well, which Ethiopia needs to get loan from IMF. That is what IMF wants. It wants assurances from creditors that Ethiopia should be issued new loan. So Ethiopia is looking for this assurance from China, from other countries. That assurance will be submitted by these countries to IMF, and then IMF will approve a new package for Ethiopia. Let's see what is said there. We'll try to update you tomorrow. The summit starting tomorrow. Now watch the video showing Fano Black Line battalions training, rigorous training, which these fighters are undertaking somewhere in Amhara. So Amhara region, Fano fighters are in a position to organize themselves, to arrange recruitment activities, to train their fighters. Watch the video. Thanks for watching.